Hi, it's Maggie from Moon Directed. This is the channel where I like to work with the energy of the moon to see how it can best help you find the information you need to move your life forward in a very positive way. And today we have this really cool full moon in Cancer. Why do I think it's really cool? Well, first off, I'm a Cancer sun. That's the first reason I like it. The second reason is this is at the end of the year, and it really kind of wraps up the whole year and puts a bow on it. And then the new moon in Capricorn starts with a little eclipse going on with it on January 5th. And so it's kind of like launching you out into the new year, like with a go-get-em attitude. So this is really very nice. It's a sweet time to have it. This particular full moon in Cancer is all about, you know, wrapping things up with a personal nature, something that's gone on in your life that's personal. It says a personal issue reaches resolution. And so that's nice at the end of the year. And so I wanted to just run through the signs really quick, get a little advice. If anyone pops in and wants to ask me a question, just put it in the chat. I'll be happy to answer your question. And if I can, but I'm ready for you guys this time. I have all my lovers decks too, because it seems like love's the question everybody wants to know about. So anyways, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start with Cancer because the moon is in Cancer. And so that's in your first house of self, of how the world perceives you, how you interact with the world. So while this is all going to be about a personal issue, I wanted to go ahead and use the Moonology cards from Yasmin Bolin to see if we could find something else that might be a topic of conversation for us tonight. And for you, you have adjustments are required. Adjustments are required. Hi, welcome to my live. If you have a question, just put it in the comments and I will get to it as soon as I can. So, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising. Adjustments are required. So let's see if we can get a little more information on that. Ooh, the tribe. So adjustments are required within the family dynamics that you have going on. So this is some lovely energy. I'm still working with my lighting here. So one of these days, you know, it'll be great. I promise it'll be great. That's my goal. Okay, so adjustments are required to help you with, maybe that'll work, with something that has to do with your group, your tribe, probably your family. You know, it's the holidays and a lot of people spend a lot of time with family and friends, people that they've caught up with. Okay, and I wanted to get a love card to go with it because it's all about emotions. So how can you make an adjustment with this group in a way that's going to be beneficial and that will work? And we have practice compassion. Practice compassion. And you also received physical touch is important. So when you get home and you catch up with your family and friends, don't forget to give them the hugs and welcome and say, hey, I'm so glad to see you. You're part of my tribe and I love you, right? So you want to be sure and do that. And let me get you a little affirmation. I think this one. Ooh, wisdom. All I truly need is within me. That is your affirmation to get you through the next couple of weeks, to finish out the year. All I need is within me. And sometimes when we're dealing with family, you know, that can be a little tough. It really can be. Some people have it great, not everybody, right? And so if it's a little tough, you know, go ahead and just remember that you have the wisdom to get through it. Try to be compassionate for other people's situation. Don't forget to reach out and give that hug, that handshake, that welcome. So that is your advice, Cancer, with how to deal with this full moon in Cancer. And now we're going to move on to Leo. So Leo, what can we find out for you to help you out, to give you a little advice and a little guidance? Hi, welcome to my channel. If you have a question, I will be doing Q&A as soon as I finish running through these. So just type it in and I'll be happy to get to it. So Leo, Leo Sun, Leo Moon, Leo Rising. Leo Sun, Leo Moon, and Leo Rising. So full moon in Cancer, personal issue. What is it? What is it that you need to know? Okay, that was really awkward. I don't know what that means. Maybe you're having a hard time getting it together. Okay, Leo, sun, moon, rising. You have 2, 3. Okay, so remember, this full moon is about a personal issue that requires resolution, okay? And for you, you have bring love into the situation. So again, we're dealing with a lot of family and friends at this time of year. And so sometimes we get really caught up in stuff and sometimes when you go home, you're 14 again, right? So try to, um, wow. I was going to say, try to remember that you're an adult now, but look at this. This might actually be a love thing. You have a new romantic cycle begins and surrender to the divine. So there might be an ending of a situation and the beginning of a new situation because we have the full moon here with the surrender to the divine and the new moon, which is a new romantic cycle begins. And so there might be an ending of one and a beginning of another, or you might just be going into a new cycle within that relationship. So I'm going to go ahead and grab a Love Whispers card from Whispers of Love card. I'm dyslexic, so you never know what's going to come out of my mouth. But that's Angela Hartfield's cards. And so let's get a little guidance on this. And you have embrace your emotions. So yes, I think you might be ending one cycle and moving into another one. And it's okay to feel what you're feeling, feeling your feels is always a thing, right? It really is. I don't think that for Cancer, I got them one of these, but I feel like you guys really need one. A little more advice on that, but it really feels like that's where that's going. Oh, I did get them one. Ooh, buy the book. Okay. Hi, welcome. If you'd like to ask me a question, I'll get to the questions as soon as I'm done, so be sure to put in. Hey, Sky Blue. Good to see you. All right, so you're by the book. By the book, Leo. So this is also a new moon in Libra card here, which is about balance. And so if you're ending a cycle and beginning a new cycle, and you're entitled to feel your emotions and try to keep them in balance as you surrender to the divine, I think it's also really important that you don't go overboard, that you don't try to work the situation to your advantage more than it really is. Just be fair, be honest, be real. Especially at this time of year, there's so many heightened emotions. Just do things in as orderly of a fashion as you can, and as fair and as just fashion as you can, because you don't want to be creating a negative karmic balance on this. And Grace, here you go. Here's your card. Here's your affirmation. It says, I graciously accept the infinite love of the universe. And right here, it says surrender to the divine. So I graciously accept the infinite love of the divine. So Leo, looks like it might be a little rough, but here's the really great news. It says a new romantic cycle. So I feel like if you let something go that's no longer working for you, that's no longer serving you, that's no longer helping you, then you get to move on, you get to move forward, and you get to find that one relationship that really does work for you. And what a great way to start the new year, right? So let's hope that works out for you. All right, so Virgo, this full moon in Cancer is happening in your third house of communication, of friendships, and they say siblings, but I actually think the siblings actually fall more into the fourth house, but it could be siblings, or if you're like really close with your siblings, as though it's a friendship. So it's those kind of relationships. So let's see what we can find out for you. And remember, this is a personal issue, is reaching its conclusion. Okay? Personal issue reaching its conclusion for Virgo. You also have a bunch. Okay, so you have bring love into the situation also. Bring love into the situation. Take time to breathe out. No kidding. This time of year, we all need to do this, and conclusions are reached, which is what, it's a personal issue that's reaching the conclusion. So take a deep breath, breathe out, and remember to love your way through the situation, whatever it is. It gets so hectic, right? And there's I was talking to my daughter the other day, and we were talking about how really after you're 10, then Christmas becomes about trying to recapture the magic, and it's a lot harder. So don't worry so much about it. Okay, so conclusion. Conclusions are within reach, okay? And you're at a fork in the road. So You're ending a cycle and you're beginning a cycle, and that's perfect timing. Full moon, end of the year, new moon comes in January with all that energy and all that orderliness. And so take time to breathe before you jump down the road onto your new fork, I think. But I think come January 5th, when we get that eclipse in Capricorn on that new moon, and look at this, you're emerging. You are emerging. Hi, welcome to my channel. If you have a question, just go ahead and type it in. I will get to it as soon as I'm done going through the signs. So it says, I'm emerging into light with joy and ease. All right, Virgo, I'm emerging into light with joy and ease. Something is definitely happening here. Something is definitely happening here. And I want to get you a love card. Because this looks like it says, bring love to the situation. Take time to breathe. You're at a fork in the road. That love could be self-love. It doesn't have to necessarily be love for someone else. And how's that for a holiday card? Express love through gifts. Okay, well, Virgo, there you go. That's yours. Okay, so in the area of home and family is where Libra is going to find this full moon happening. So remember, it is a personal issue that reaches a conclusion. And so we have that going on for Libra in their home and family matters. So that could be with your siblings, your mother, your father. It's that kind of a situation. It could be, your children. It's that time of year. We're all gathered up together. So let's see what we get here for you. Ooh. Your dreams need a practical plan. Oh my gosh, Libra, your dreams need a practical plan. I can't even tell you how that resonates for me. I'm not a Libra, but all my Libra friends, I'm always like, yeah, but what's your plan? You like everything in balance, right? So one way to keep things in balance is to make a practical plan with it. So as you're thinking about how you're handling this personal issue with the family and friends, you definitely need to have a practical plan that's fair. That's fair because you're at a fork in the road. There's something is happening. Boy, that's the second time that's shown up too. And that Justice card has shown up in another format. So, and that's your card, Libra. You like things to be fair. You're at a fork in the road, but you need to enter into this with remembering to have a plan and to be fair. You want to do what's in the highest good of all involved. It says rest and relaxation is essential. Don't forget to do that. Don't forget to relax a little, enjoy the holidays, right? They're busy. You've got this decision to make. You need a practical plan. But a practical plan doesn't mean you need the plan right now. You've got like 2 weeks to get this together before we get to that Capricorn new moon. And look at this freedom. Boundless freedom surges through me. So when you have this plan, you can set forth, you could step out onto your new path, you could start going in the direction you want to do. There'll be a sense of freedom. A lot of times when we know what we're doing, once the decision is made, sometimes it's like that decision getting made is the thing that's tying us up. And once we make it, then there's such a sense of relief and freedom that comes with that. Okay, so in the 5th house, which is having fun and creativity and what you want to do for, entertainment and group activities, we have that for you, Scorpio, and that's in a nice trine with this full moon. So remember, a personal issue is reaching its resolution, but it's about fun and romance and, what matters to you. Let's get you a little guidance on that. Let's get you a little guidance. Expect a powerful change. Holy moly. And it says new moon eclipse, and that's what we have coming up on January 5th in Capricorn, was we have a new moon eclipse. So whatever's going on, Scorpio, and we know you guys have been going through something. Oh my gosh, have you guys been going through something. So this personal issue is about to resolve, and then when that new moon eclipse happens, it's going to be like you shooting out of a rocket. Okay, I've made my decision, I'm making my move, this is what we're going to do, this is how we're going to do it, and it looks like you're letting somebody go. Not for you. That's kind of what it's been looking like for months now, and I think now is the time. You've been trying to decide. Some of you have been waffling. Some of you have been thinking this, maybe that. I don't really want to do it. It's the holidays. But I'm thinking after the holidays are over, you're like, yeah, I'm out of here. This is not for me. This situation isn't for me. This job isn't for me. This relationship is for me. Okay, show simple acts of kindness. So if you are leaving a situation, a job, a relationship, make sure that you're kind on your way out. And it says, listen with your heart. And that would be listening to you. What's for you? What's not for you? Where do you want to make this change? It's the time. It's coming up. 2 weeks. Enjoy the holidays if you can. I really think you should. You know, be where you are at that moment, right? Be where you are. But it looks like it's time. Oh, look at this. Okay. Beginnings. We knew that. Oh, it says, I cherish all the cycles in my life. So we have an ending and a beginning. Enthusiasm. I celebrate everything in my life and I live in limitless joy and passion. I passionately accept and love myself. So sometimes when we don't feel that love coming in from other people, you know, then they're not for you. They're not for you. You're supposed to love yourself first anyways. And when you can love yourself, then other people, their opinions of you have such less what's the word I want? Just they carry less weight, right? The person opinion that you should really care about is your own. And if someone's not for you, if a situation isn't for you, a job isn't for you, a place that you're living isn't for you, whatever it is, there's a big, powerful change coming in the next couple of weeks. So buckle up. Okay. 6th house. Sagittarius, 6th house. 6th house is like your health, your spiritual well-being, your day-to-day work life, all the things you're doing. That's kind of where this full moon is happening. And remember, it's a personal issue that's resolving. So something in that area of your life is reaching the conclusion, and the answers you need are coming. Perfect. Perfect. Because this is about health. This is about taking care of yourself. This is about day-to-day activities. And maybe you've been struggling and searching for an answer. Well, answer's coming. The answer is coming. So that's great news. Let's get a little more information on that. And we have, you have definitely been doing some thinking on it. You have definitely been doing some thinking on it, Sagittarius. Ooh, see that? It jumped right at us. It says, be supportive. So maybe this isn't even necessarily a situation for you. Maybe someone you know is going through some kind of a major change where you've been doing the research, you've been trying to figure out how to help them, you've been doing the thinking. Don't forget to be supportive too, because ultimately it may not be your decision, it might be theirs, right? So let's just see here. Yep. You're going to need to take the lead. It says leadership. I am a beacon of radiant support and love. So that's nice. That's nice. Sagittarius, not bad at all. You guys, I can tell you that this year coming up is your year. And it's so funny. I was listening to the mermaid. What is her real name? Anyways, she said saying the same thing. She's like, Sagittarius, this is your year. And I'm laughing. I'm like, yeah, I know. I've been thinking that for a while. So it was nice to hear someone else say it. So it looks good, Sagittarius. The answers are coming. All right. So moving on. Capricorn. This moon is in opposition to you. So that puts that in your 7th house. So partnerships. Oh, partnerships, usually intimate partnerships, could be business, but it says it's a personal issue we'll resolve. So let's just see what that is. Let's just see. And again, that new moon eclipse coming up in Capricorn, big deal for you, Capricorn. And I can tell you that just makes total sense, right? So you're getting ready to launch too. This year's going to be big for Capricorn too. I think it's like Scorpio, Sagittarius, and Capricorn. Just the way the planets are all lined up in those areas make me think so. And hand of fate. Hand of fate. Whatever's going on, you know, there's destiny and there's free will. And it's about a 50-50 split. But right now, destiny is stepping in. And it's going to be a powerful new change for you. coming up in January. And I actually think it's going to carry through the first year. This eclipse was definitely going to take it through until July, but it might take it through for the year. And it says, speak the language of love. Oh, Capricorn, are you about to get yourself a romantic partner? That would be nice. I would be happy for you. Speak the language of love. Love is also something, that's the way you should talk to your family when you're with them. Show appreciation, show kindness. Ooh, fulfillment. Joy abounds in all areas of my life. Holy cow. Holy cow, that is so excellent. I'm excited for you, Capricorn. That's Capricorn Sun, Capricorn Moon, Capricorn Rising. All right, moving on. Aquarius, 8th house, transformations. Other people's money, but usually it's deep spiritual transitions of something that you have been working really hard at. Pluto runs that 8th house, and so they're like really deep, hard lesson transformations. And this is a personal issue that's being resolved, Aquarius. So let's just see what is coming up for that. Oof. Have faith in your dreams. Have faith in your dreams. Okay, Aquarius. That kind of makes sense. That's your 8th house transformation. So keep this thing that you're moving toward, this change that you've been trying so hard, you've been working so hard toward. Have faith in it. Have faith. And don't forget, we always look ahead, but right now, be here where you are right now. Enjoy the holidays. Aquarius, you got why? That's a thinking question for Aquarius, right? Why? Okay, be here and now. Don't worry so much about what's in the future, but yes, I think a lot of times in life, what people do is not nearly as important as why are they doing that? Why did they make that choice? Why did they make that decision? Because you can resolve and solve a lot of problems if you know what the why is. If you know what the why is, and you do something for someone else. Ooh, lots of advice. Turn on your turn on your heart light and take a chance on love. Okay, so have faith in your dreams. We've got love, we got romance coming in. Definitely looks good. Just be present in the moment. Be where you are right now. That's so important. It's so important. And I'm not sure how that why fits into all that. But if there's a question you've been trying to think, like you're trying to understand what's going on with somebody, remember to look into the why. And here's the pleasure. Okay, it says, my life is deliciously joyous. So don't forget to be where you are right now. Enjoy these next couple of weeks. Believe me, the changes are coming soon enough. Okay, let's see here. Who's next? Pisces. Pisces, this is in your 9th house of higher learning and travel and education. That's higher learning, but there's all kinds of ways to learn things. So some of it's at school, and some of it could be learning at work. Some of it is, I like that travel's in there because a lot of times when we travel, then we learn things. But it could be researching on the internet, right? Lots of ways to learn things. Okay, so remember, a personal issue is being resolved for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Sun, Moon, and Rising. And we have, don't let pride get in your way, Pisces. Don't let pride get in your way. Ooh, that's a tough one. So maybe you're knowledgeable, but don't be afraid to learn from other people, right? Oh, wow, we have co-creation and chaos in the wind. Okay, so this sounds to me like it's a partnership with somebody where you're working on an issue together. It's teamwork. Don't be so sure that you are so right that you don't allow for the co-creation, because a change is in the wind. Something is happening. But you're working with someone. You could also be co-creating with the universe. So if the universe is trying to show you something, trying to teach you something, and you're like, oh, I already got this, you don't need to help me, you would be wrong. Don't let pride get in your way. So we learn things as we go. And if you already know everything, then you don't need to be here, right? So it says, appreciate this moment and practice compassion. And sometimes that compassion is for ourselves, and sometimes it's for other people. Don't let your pride get in the way. Maybe the compassion is for yourself, and you're going to let somebody else help you, and appreciate the moments that you're in. Enjoy the family and the friends opportunities that come up over the next couple of weeks, right? Okay. Ooh, this one flipped up and we're taking it. Gratitude. And the reason I'm going to take it is it felt when I went to pick it up, I didn't even know it was upside down and I could feel it. So, gratitude. Gratitude. When we have a full moon, we should always write a list of the things that we want to release in our lives, the things that we are willing to let go of on one side of the paper. And on the other side of the paper, we should always write the list of all the things we're grateful for, because that's how we get the universe to bring more stuff to us. So, Pisces, don't forget to be grateful. And even though don't let your pride get in the way. Be willing to accept help and be grateful for the help. There's a change coming. There's co-creation happening. Go ahead and be grateful for the extra help, the aid. Okay, here we go. We're on Aries. Aries is in your 10th house. Your 10th house, that's career. Ooh, personal issues resolving. For Aries, sun, moon, and rising, career. End of the year, all kinds of things would be happening there. Let's just see here. Okay, wow, that was sticking. Surrender to the divine. Okay, I feel like Aries, when we get the surrender to the divine, and it's on a full moon, and it's personal issue, you're not in control here, right? You're not. You probably know that. You probably don't like it. But that means that's the hand of fate stepping in. You can't control everything. You only get control of about 50% of the stuff, and actually it's more like 25, because if more people are involved, then they're also controlling part of that 50%, and you can't do anything about what other people do. And yes, higher power. So again, this is definitely about something, Aries, is happening that you haven't got the control over, that you would really, really prefer to have. So just start talking to your guides. Just start trusting it. Start believing in it. And it says demonstrate love. There would be love for yourself. There would be love for the people around you. That could be love for the situation. This is your career. So that makes it more likely it's love for yourself and love for your family and friends. What do you need to do as far as career goes? Nice advice for you, though. Enjoy these next couple of weeks. Enjoy this holiday spirit time. It says, my life is deliciously joyous. There is something at play that you don't have any control over. You don't. Sorry. I know that that's not always what we prefer, but there you go, Aries. Something, God's stepping in, and I bet you if you let him, it'll end up being better than anything you could have dreamed of for yourself. Taurus, this is in your 11th house. Your 11th house, group activities, group, caring for the world, how you appear out there in society. And remember, there's a personal issue that is resolving. And this is Taurus sun, Taurus moon, Taurus rising. And there's definitely a conclusion happening because it says so. Conclusion is happening and adjustments are required. Oh, dear God. I'm so sorry, Taurus, because there is nothing you hate more than change. And adjustments are going to be required. A conclusion is within reach, and you're going to have to make some adjustments. So I know you've probably spent some time, and you probably have been seeing this coming anyways, and you probably have already sort of figured out which way you were going to go, because you probably figured out that all the glitters is not actually gold. Something looked really good, and it turned out it wasn't so great. And conclusions are being reached, and you are going to have to make some changes. And this says it's a personal issue. So that sounds kind of tough, and I'm really sorry, Taurus. That feels tough. The energy feels tough. In fact, I'm having trouble breathing right now. I feel like I have an elephant on my chest. It says, be in the present and dream of the future. Always great advice, no matter what. And it says, treasure your loved ones. Okay, so something's going on, and yeah, you know what? Be where you are. Enjoy your time with your family and friends. This may have to do with work. May have to do with work and finances, because that would really be bothering you. Because this right here, treasure your loved ones, be where you are and be present. You know, the adjustments you have to make might be career-wise. Even though this is in your 11th house, but that's how you interact with the world. And so it could be career and work. And when you figure it out, boundless freedom surges through me. There's freedom in it. So once the decision is made, there's freedom in it. You know, you're going to have to make some adjustments, and I'm sure you will be very thoughtful and think your way through that. We are on the last one, Gemini, 12th house. 12th house. Oh, full moon in the 12th house. That is usually like that's the end of a cycle and the end of the zodiac cycle, right? I mean, that's like out there, hopes, goals, spiritual awakenings, like reaching for that thing in the distance that's so important and trying to get a hold of it. And now there's a personal issue that is reaching its conclusion for you, Gemini, in this house of nebulous thoughts and not concrete at all, right? And Gemini, you do a lot of thinking, so you're probably good with this. Let's see where it takes us. Let's see where it takes us. Ooh, prosperity lies ahead, and the energy is gaining momentum. So whatever this cycle is that you've been working on, that you've been thinking on, that you've been dreaming of, this goal, the spirituality, this, wow, looks good. But again, here we go. Here's the why. Why? We always want to know why. Why are we doing something? If you can figure out the why, then the answer, the solution is so much easier to find. So why is whatever the situation happening? But it looks like prosperity lies ahead. The situation is gaining momentum. Turn on your heart light. I've got that song in my head now. Thanks. Oh my goodness. And for you, we have 2 pieces of advice. Impeccability. I am impeccable, thought, word, and deed. And my light radiates through my life and the world around me. That's your heart light. So looks good, Gemini. Looks good. Just pay attention to the details. Maybe that's the part of the why. The prosperity lies ahead. So pay attention to the why details. Looks like something's coming for you, though. That looks really good. Okay, Sky Blue, is that you that's still here with me? People have been coming and going, and I've lost track. So, question. My question is, are the spirits bringing my ex-Virgo? Okay. My ex-Virgo. Oh, and I figured it out. I had the little icons on the side, and that's why I couldn't read anything. So I put them on the bottom, and whew, now I got the whole screen. It's amazing. Okay. Ex-Virgo back together or someone new. So, Sky Blue, or I forget, are you Libra? Are you a Libra? Yes? Okay. I don't know why I remembered that. That's crazy. Okay. Okay. So, Libra and Virgo. Last guy I dated was Libra and Virgo cusp. Same person together. Okay. Is he going to be with you or with someone else? Are you going to be offended if I use cards that are a little naughty? Because I really like these for these kinds of questions. I don't want to offend anyone, though. Maybe I just won't show them. I was ready for everybody. I'm like, oh my gosh, everybody always asks about romance, so I need to get my love cards out. Okay. Virgo and Libra. All right, let's see what he's doing. I guess the thing is, okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do thoughts, feelings, and actions, okay? And let's see where he's thinking, where his head is. All right, so his thoughts in regard to things, and then his feelings. Well, this looks good. Have you been in communication? Because this looks like he's trying to figure out how to communicate. Like, I want to communicate, but I don't know what to say. Okay, because his thoughts, we have the Ace of Wands. So this looks to me like he wants to move forward. He's thinking about it. And look, for feelings, we've got, this is the Knight of Cups, and he is here trying to write a love letter, but look how unhappy he is. I can't find the right words. I can't find the right words. And then we have this one where I feel really bad about what I did. I want to apologize. Here's my offering, And then this one is the Chariot. This is somebody that's getting ready to go somewhere but doesn't want to. It's like they're trying to keep things in balance. So that's feelings, okay? But actions. That's not looking so good. Why? We're going to dig into the why, what his problem is. Okay, because we have 7 of Pentacles. What's that art? This is Tarot Sexual Magic. I don't know who makes it. Anyways, all right, so what do we have here? We have the 7 of Pentacles, the 4 of Cups, and the 9 of Pentacles. And this 9 of Pentacles is kind of like a stalker, right? Like, kind of, trying to figure out what he's trying to do there. He's cutting a lock of hair. I don't really get that. Because he's getting ready to leave? I don't know. Because we got this one over here where he's like moving on. All right, let's figure out why the inaction? Why the inaction? Why is he not taking any action? Why is he not doing anything? He just, okay, so here we've got the Lord, the faithfulness. So I feel like he knows that you would be there if he decided to do something, but he's kind of arrogant. We've got the Lord and the Peacock, right? But Hope came out with that too. So whatever his issue is, and I cannot really tell what it is, there does not look like there's anybody else involved unless he's with someone and he's getting ready to leave them. Because this is definitely some dude leaving somebody. So, okay. Do you know if he's with somebody? Virgo. Yeah, it looks like he knows the opportunity's there, but he's kind of passing on it. And whoever he's with, he cheated. Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry that happened to you. In my experience, unless there's been some kind of a major life experience event that happened to them that would alter that mentality, that takes a little time for someone to outgrow that attitude of cheating. So again, the why is important. Yeah, I would say that right now there's no real energy to, like, he doesn't know what he's doing. So you can, however, if you really, really want this to work, you can keep asking for it. 18 months. That's a long time. Well, he's definitely thinking about you, and he regrets it. Have you reached out? Should you reach out? I'm going to take one more card for advice, and then we're going to move on. I'm going to see if I can figure out from this what you should do. What should you do? Okay. Here's what I think. I think he's not the right dude. Because you have soulmate card and you have new beginning. But the way it reads, it says, your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically, and a new adventure waits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. Okay, so living your dreams passionately does not sound like any Virgo I know. That's they like things nice and order. It's not like passion, right? Like a Libra likes passion. So here's what you start doing. You start writing down every night. Actually, speaking out loud is even better. Is if you say, I look forward to meeting my soulmate. I welcome my soulmate. I look forward to meeting my soulmate. I welcome my soulmate. And I trust the divine to bring my soulmate to me. Right? If you're really going to put it in the hands of God, put it in the hands of God, because it looks like there's somebody there. They're just waiting. Okay? So start manifesting them in. That's something that you can do for yourself. Let's see if I can get back up to these questions here. I hope so. Oh, good. All right, what do we have here? So, Sky Blue, I hope that was helpful. I hope you have a good holiday season. Don't waste your time on someone that cheats on you. Says the girl who does it. Sometimes I don't cheat. I sometimes put up with that crap too. Okay, so next in was Bubella. Hey, Bubella. I say, I want to know about Cancer male, Leo female, twin flame energies. Will the reunion happen in this Christmas possible? I'm going to tell you right now, the answer is no. And the reason I know it's no is because Leo is going through something in general right now. And they're like going through a transition. And they're moving out of one cycle into another cycle. I've been seeing it in every Leo reading I've been doing. So this Christmas, no. Is it possible soon? Let's find out. But it won't be Christmas. It won't be Christmas. Leo has to finish up what they're doing before they can move forward. And if they're currently with somebody, you want them to clean up that mess and have that nice and tidy before they're with you anyway, because you don't want to be dealing with someone else's baggage. But let's just go see what we can find out for that. Okay, you're welcome, Sky Blue. All right, so let's see here. That Cancer man missed me and reunion this month at Christmas. I am Leo, twin flames. You too, love you. Okay. Is there any other male energy than my Cancer male? Wait, is there any other male energy than my Cancer male hitting Leo female and fighting? All right. Are you the Leo female, Bubella? I just want to go back. I want to see where I'm at. Okay. Well, yes, you're the. When was the last time you were in a relationship with somebody not this Cancer male? Anna Mary. Okay. Or Anna Mary. Probably Anna. Okay. When was the last time you had a relationship that was not with this Cancer male? That's interesting stuff. All right, I'm going to do this. We're going to go thoughts, feelings, and actions. I'm just going to show you what popped out. And I was just shuffling, and I hadn't really asked a question, so I don't know what to make of all this. But you have the Tower card, the Star card, and the Five of Swords. So this is some stressful energy, but there's somebody hanging on to a lot of hope. But I'm just going to put this back in here, and then we're going to do thoughts, feelings, and actions. Is that any other male energy than my Cancer male, hit female, and fighting? All right. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to do you, thoughts, feelings, actions. Him, thoughts, feelings, actions. And then we'll see if there's a third party, okay? All right. So what we have here. For you, I've got for your thoughts. We have the Magician, the Seven of Chalices, and that. So you're stuck. You want to move forward. You really want to, but you're not sure what you should do. Hey, Brigitte. Okay. So, your feelings. It's like you want to be in a relationship, like you want marriage, but you think there's somebody else. And it makes you really uncomfortable. And this looks like you're done with the Cancer dude. We've got the Ten of Wands with the King of Cups. So he's in a situation where he's feeling all confined and tied up, and he wants out. He's deciding. That's judgment. Like he's trying to decide. This looks good, but this is, Three of Wands. That's you, right, Leo? Wands. And there was a third party. That was the Three of Cups. So I think because this is Two of Wands, this is making a choice. This is judgment. And he picks the Three of Wands. I think if you want, you can hang in there. I would wait, but I wouldn't expect like you're going to hear from him for Christmas. I want you to enjoy Christmas. I want you to be where you are and not worry about that and let him have some time to figure it out. But for Cancer, this full moon, things are tying up. They're ending, they're wrapping them up with a bow for the year, right? And so it's coming to an end. And I really think that give him some space. I think you should date. But if he shows up and you want to, then you could. But it does look like he thinks about you. And I didn't see a Capricorn. all I saw was wands, which would be you, Leo. Okay? So all there was wands. So there was just cups and there were wands. Cups and wands. That was all it was. So I think he's thinking about you. But I don't think you should stop living your life. I never think anyone should stop living their lives. I'm going to try to get you one piece of advice, if we can, here about what you should do. And it says, time. You need to give it time. You are trying too hard. Give it time. I didn't see that. There's a third party, so maybe the brother's the third party. But I don't know. All I saw was cups and wands, and I feel like you need to give it time, and then that was the response you have, was to give it time. So I think you should just enjoy, and if he's the one you want, then I would get away from the brother. That just doesn't sound like a good thought in the first place, right? That just seems like you're creating more drama in your life that you don't need. Yes, Brigitte. So, okay, Anna, I hope that really helps you. Anna Maria, I think, or Maria. I hope that helps you. Enjoy Christmas, really, and just do what you can. All right, so Brigitte. Oh my gosh, Brigitte, I have a really good friend whose birthday is the same day. Oh, she's older than you though. Just gonna be honest, we're a little older than that. All right, so you should not put your birthday. So you need to retract that statement out of there, okay? You don't want to leave that out there with your name and your birth date. That's a good way to get your identity stolen. Okay, can I get a love reading for this week? Yes. We can do a love reading for this week. Let's do it. But take that question out of there, Brigitte. Do you hear me? Just go ahead and delete that comment because that's not a good idea. Good girl. All right, this week. Let's see what we've got. All right, current situation. Crossing the situation. Oh, that doesn't look good. Somebody is just stuck in their head. Okay. At the root, we've got some real love. We've got the Ace of Cups. We've got the Sun. We've got this beautiful Three of Wands. Someone is stuck. What are they going to do? Well, they're making a decision. Ooh. Ten of Pentacles. Okay, this is a Five of Pentacles, which usually means you're alone, but not in this card. Look at that. That is lovely. And using your intuition to have the Ten of Pentacles. It's Ten of Pentacles. So, Pisces guy is stuck in my head, but he confuses me. I was married to a Pisces. Yes, confusing. The Neptune is in Pisces right now. Mars is in Pisces. Chiron is in Pisces. So actually, he's confused. My moon is in Pisces, and this has been a heck of a ride this last few weeks. So if he's acting, if he's digging into like his past and it's all coming up and it's bothering him and it's making him moody and withdrawing, it's got nothing to do with you. And in fact, most times when people do stuff, it has nothing to do with anybody but themselves. But what we have here is you have money, you have gift. Okay, so watch out for the pride. But on the other hand, it's okay to be proud of yourself. Don't be overly proud of yourself, but this looks good. This is something you value, money and gift. You're going to be given a gift of something of value to you. And that doesn't necessarily mean monetary value. It could be a gift of love. It could be that he tells you you're so gorgeous or something like that, you know? So, it could be that he thinks about you. I don't know if you guys are in a relationship. It's kind of hard to tell, but it looks like he wants to have that kind of an intimate relationship, like that friendship that grows into something more, that eventually it gets to this. So, you know, that's the way it looks. You can always ask him what's going on in his head, right? Because, I mean, we've got the 8 of Swords and we've got the Ace of Swords, which together is 9 of Swords. That's a lot of mental, can't sleep at night stuff. Yeah, he's not clear. No, he's not. I mean, right now, with what's going on with all the planetary aspects for Pisces, it's hard to think. It's hard for Pisces to think. There's so much emotional. I mean, Neptune is already dreamy and murky, and it belongs in Pisces, and that's where it is. And Chiron's all about those deep, right? It's all about those deep hurts that need to be healed. And then when Mars is in Pisces, it's like Mars is the action planet. And when it's in Pisces, it's just like can't do anything, and it's all sluggish and cloudy. And I think, you know what? Take a deep breath, enjoy the holidays. I think that eclipse that's happening with the new moon in Capricorn on January 5th is going to shift a lot of energies. And I think a lot of things, a clarity is going to happen. A lot of cycles are concluding right now, and new things are going to start. And so, you know, try to sleep. It's good to sleep, right? It's a good thing. So I hope that helps you. Ooh, okay. So a couple of things that might help you sleep, that would be better for you than that, is making sure that you get a little exercise during the day. So in the late afternoon, going for a walk, half hour, whatever, hour. Turn off the computer and TV at least an hour before you go to sleep, so your brain can shut down. Keep the phone out of your bedroom because it actually emits waves that keep you awake. Taking a warm bath maybe, or a warm shower before you go to bed. Turning the lights down though, like an hour or two before you go to bed, just to get your circadian rhythm back in line. And but if you don't get up and move a little during the day, then I don't know if you have a sitting job all day, but if you do, then when you get home in the evening, take a walk so that your body can start doing that, because sleeping pills will actually jack you up a little. So if you can find a more natural way to do it, and keep a notebook and a pen by your bed. If you wake up in the middle of the night and you have thoughts, write them down. So now they're on the paper and they're out of your head. And then a lot of times you can get back to sleep if you work it out that way. So I hope some of that helps you. Okay. Have a good holiday, Brigitte. Don't worry about everything being great. Don't worry about everything being so cloudy right now. It actually really is. That's the real astrological weather report right now, is Neptune and Pisces is cloudy. Okay. All right. I see somebody else is here. Do you have a question, whoever showed up? Because otherwise I'm going to be closing this down. So you're welcome, Brigitte. Thanks for stopping in. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate it. All right. So Other person that's in the chat, do you have a question? I cannot tell. I will give you a, just say hi and I will wait while you type out your question. Okay, no, doesn't look like it. All right, maybe it's up here. I missed it. No. All right. All right. Well, everybody, thank you for stepping in. I think this is going to be a powerful full moon. I hope it really works out for you. I will be back for the new moon on January 5th at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we'll do another quick reading on that in a chat. I like doing the Q&A. So if you have any questions, show up then. And then tomorrow, Sunday, the 23rd, I do them live, but I don't do the chat. I'll be doing the weekly look ahead. We're using the energies of the moon. So we'll do that. And I hope you come back and check in on it then. We will talk to you soon. Have a great holiday season.